So what up, guys? Good morning. It's kind of late morning, but I got here early, sun up. And I'm practicing social distancing, as you can see. Social distancing. What tricks don't I know? Well, come on. That list is long. Whether it's bowl or street, that list is long. But what about flat ground? What tricks don't I have? So you guys know I've sort of recaptured my ollie. And you know, if you've been a subscriber to my channel for any length of time, you also know that I learned my first kickflips in my life 2 years ago. I got to where I was maybe pulling 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10. Not very consistent, but I was getting them. They were low quality. I stopped doing kickflips after that video, and then a year later I thought I want to learn to do a kickflip on a 10-inch board. So I spent some time, and when I'm talking time, I'm talking like 1 session, 2 sessions where I maybe invest 30-45 minutes. And then I kickflipped a 10-inch board, and I did it a handful of times. Total, maybe 5 times on a 10-inch board. So I sort of have the ollie, I sort of have the flick. But you know what? In my opinion, it doesn't really matter until you have that, right? It's whatever. So what if you can pull it 1 out of 10 times? I think you need to pull those things 9 out of 10 times, or every time, or be able to roll fast and do a kickflip. Until you can do it like that, it doesn't count. Now, I can see that in my future. I can see fast kickflips happening. I can see kickflips off a curb happening, off a 2-stair happening. But I got to see that kickflip regularly happening first. So I think for this CV scenario that we're all going through right now, I want to pull 19 kickflips in a row. And basically what I'm saying is I just want to get really good at doing rolling kickflips. So then that way I could take it down 1 stair, 2 stair, 3 stair, 4. That's what I sort of can do. Now, back to what I can't do. What can't I do? I can't do a shove it, front side or backside. I can't do a pop shove it, front side or backside. I've never been able to do that, besides maybe popping one standing still on artificial turf or carpet and maybe sort of landing, but I can't do them yet. I can't do 180 ollies, front side or backside. I can't do any version of the no comply. I barely know what it is. I can't do an ollie. I've never done an ollie, ever. I want to know how to do an ollie. I see so many variations. So you know me, I'm the guy that doesn't like to open that can up too far. I like to take 1 or 2 things and get good at it. And I think what I want to bite off first is that consistent kickflip, because I feel like I'm closest to having that than anything. And the front side shove it, pop shove it. I want the front side pop shove it. So I'm out of work, and I have a ramp at home and a street, and as long as I get to practice social distancing and be real legal about it, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to make some real ollie variation progress. I'd like to be able to ollie and do like a nose plant on a ledge, like this. I used to live on Carlsbad Village Drive, right down the street, a couple blocks from Danny Way's shop, XYZ. And I skated across the street from his shop, and I remember skating with Danny Way there, Alfonso Rawls, Jeremy Ray. I remember these dudes being out there, and there was a curb. It was just a really juicy curb, kind of like an island, you know, 3 feet wide, and we'd go down one side that, I mean, it was so waxed up, it was insane. But it'd have 30 guys hanging out there all day. And I got to where I was doing like a 10-foot, it'd be a front side slappy nose slide. And then I was also doing a front side, God, what do you call that? I wasn't doing a nollie, but I was sort of pivoting my weight off my nose and then sort of slapping into a tail slide. And I got pretty good at those too, where I was doing 6 to 8 feet of a slide maybe. No variations, just in and out. And I was already kind of an adult at that age. I was probably already 21, 2, something like that. Something like that. But I want to rediscover that. My problem is every park I come to, the ledges are just a little higher than what I want. Today, I've recently started, I'd start up there and get some speed down these transitions and come right onto this corner here, and I started doing sort of just a ollie facing front side up the hill. And dude, ollieing that's super fun. And so I'm really like already seeing in my mind, in my daydreams, right before I wake up this morning, I was thinking, God, that'd be super sick to do like a front side pop shove it right there. Or would that be a backside? I don't know, man, I'm confused. I think that'd be a front side pop shove it. And I think people are saying that backside pop shove it's easier. So I don't even know. But I'm gonna set this camera down and I'm gonna try and show you guys where I'm at. I may pull a kickflip. I may. I'm a super positive thinker though. I may get a kickflip. I'm riding an 8.88 Black Label Curb Vulture. I'm on 151 Thunders and I'm using a 101 wheel. So there you go. So I'm going to show you guys where I'm at with this ollie on this little bank right here. Weakness. Let's look at this from this angle. All right, so that's just 2. I've maybe only warmed up on about 5 of those today, so you didn't see anything miraculous on that, or lucky. Woo! So I am wearing knee gaskets underneath my pants, and when I bend down to kind of do a kickflip, I sort of gotta like lift up on my pants to give me a little room. If you see me doing a curtsy or some stupid looking move like that, I'm just trying to get the real estate on the jeans, on the dickies, to get down and get that. But now I want to get into some flip tricks. A little bit of an ankle tweaker. All right. So I'm not really too sure about how to do that. Dude, that's scary. Oh. Pop shoves, dude, not so easy. Maybe I shouldn't be rolling. That feels weird. Try that again. Right now in my mind, I actually feel like that kickflip's gonna come back. I know it's gonna come back, dude. I think knowing it in your mind makes a big difference. no credit. I didn't stay on, but it's definitely building my foundation and my confidence level back. Oh, come on. All right, that's just a fear of commitment. I should be getting those now. The Pop Shuvit seems slow enough that even a beginner can sort of stay focused on the board. Whereas a kickflip, somebody who's good at it, the board starts to slow down and you can see when your grip tape comes up and you can see where to grab it. That doesn't happen when you're learning. You're just throwing it and you have no clue. The Pop Shuvit doesn't seem so bad that way. However, you're just worried about slamming. So if you're an OG, get some wrist guards, take some of that worry out of your way. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. All right, so right now, I don't want to rocket flip. And I think that means you shoot your board out, you lean back a little too much, and your back foot never lands on the board. So I'm trying to consciously keep my weight up front a little bit, and almost as I flip, trying to bend down with that shoulder some maybe. If I can put what I'm thinking about doing into words, that's how I would do it. I'm gonna get it. I gotta focus on the feeling. Focus on the feeling and not on the fear. And I gotta actually act like I want to pull it off. More water. I hear my body asking for more water. Oh yeah, here it comes. Here it comes, boys. Here comes my flick. It's coming back. Positive reinforcement. It's like adding a 2x4 to the structure. Da, 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 da. Let's get one of those where I roll faster. How about that? Oh, that was close. Step one, step twice. Okay. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away when the dealing's done. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough counting when the skating's done. You know who I do like? That I didn't really like too much as a kid, I admit. Johnny Cash, yo. I can get super in to some Johnny Cash these days. Hey, you guys. Say hi to you guys. Yeah. Pop Shuvit never happened today. But I did start a foundation. And I also don't feel that I did that bad. I feel like I could get that trick. So I'll have it in the next couple videos. You'll see me hit some of those rolling. The real goal is to hit it over that, what do you call that corner? It's a bank with a corner. Can someone please tell me what that's called? All right, guys, later's on. Bye.